Honorable Prime Minister, Honorable Minister of Youth and Sports, Her Excellency the UN Resident Coordinator in Sri Lanka, staff of the UN country team in Sri Lanka, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. I am pleased to address you today on this historic occasion of the 75th anniversary of the United Nations and the 65th anniversary of the United Nations in Colombo. The United Nations reaching its 75th year demonstrates the durability of not only this organization, but also the concept of multilateralism based on the core principles of sovereign equality of all states, respect for their territorial integrity, and the non-interference in their domestic affairs. The partnerships fostered between member states and the UN continues at their best when based on these principles. As we are celebrating this milestone, the world is faced with the unprecedented challenge of COVID-19 pandemic. This virus transcends national boundaries, and no member state can withstand the varied effects of the pandemic nor find solutions alone. The UN plays an important role in fostering multilateral action and mobilizing global solidarity towards addressing this scourge. Sri Lanka appreciates and supports the contributions by the UN and especially the WHO to the global response to address the multiple challenges of the pandemic. While celebrating the 65th anniversary of Sri Lanka's membership in the United Nations this year, Sri Lanka is pleased to have contributed significantly to the work of the United Nations, from its peacekeeping operations to its specialized agencies. Sri Lankan nationals have served with distinction in various roles within the organization. Historically, Sri Lanka has been closely associated with many of the important discourses in the UN. Sri Lanka served as a non-permanent member of the Security Council in 1960 and as President of the General Assembly in the 1976. As one of the founding members of the Non-Aligned Movement and as key member of the Group of 77, Sri Lanka has continued to play a significant role in the multilateral deliberations at the UN, particularly representing the interest of the Global South. Some of the landmark contributions by Sri Lankan and the UN system include leading the negotiations on the Convention of the Law of the Sea, which has provided the foundation for rules-based order for the oceans for over 30 years, initiating the UN General Assembly resolution which unanimously declared Vesak the most sacred day in the Buddhist calendar as a United Nations Observance Day, serving the organization through high-level professionals such as the Under Secretary General for Disarmament Affairs of the UN and Secretary General of the UNCTAD. Sri Lanka has been contributing to the UN peacekeeping efforts since 1960, serving in the Central African Republic of Congo, Cote d'Ivoire, Haiti, Lebanon, Liberia, Mali, South Sudan, Timor, and Western Sahara, demonstrating our commitment to global peace and security. Having acquired multiple skills after ending nearly 3 decades of separatist terrorism domestically, Sri Lanka's forces have brought much pride to the country, also being internationally recognized at the UN. As we speak, Sri Lanka peacekeepers are serving in some of the world's most highly intensified conflict regions. As a country providing peacekeeping forces, we look forward to enhancing our contribution towards a more secure and peaceful world. The theme of this commemoration, Shaping Our Future Together, is future focused and reiterates the importance of collective action for the future that we wish for. Youth has been recognized at the center of the UN 75th Dialogue as the role of youth and the way they perceive future is pivotal in this context. I recall that in 2014, Sri Lanka took the leadership to declare 15th July as the World Youth Skills Day to celebrate the strategic importance to equip young people to face the future with skills for employment, decent work, and entrepreneurship. This date is annually commemorated at the United Nations headquarters, co-hosted by Sri Lanka and Portugal, together with UNESCO, ILO, and Office of the UN Secretary General's Youth Envoy. Sri Lanka has endorsed and committed to the 2030 Agenda of Sustainable Development. The government has introduced a people-centric national policy, and poverty alleviation through an agri-based production economy is one of our major goals. We appreciate the continued cooperation and assistance of the UN and the UN agencies in implementing the SDGs, focusing on these national interests and priorities, and the UN's role in the most important intergenerational challenge, protecting our environment and combating climate change and biodiversity loss. As His Excellency the President Gotabaya Rajapaksa mentioned in his address to the high-level meeting of the UN General Assembly to commemorate the 75th anniversary, Sri Lanka is hopeful that we of the United Nations would rededicate ourselves in efforts to strengthen this great institution to ensure the future we want. Excellencies, I also take this opportunity to extend our appreciation to the UN family at large, and in particular the UN staff in Colombo, for their commitment and dedicated work. Thank you.